My name is Hank. Anyone in here who knows me knows that I love to ride dirt bikes. And this week I've been stressing about what I was going to write for this Sunday morning. And my buddy Brandon was talking to me in law class the other day about how he has to rebuild his 110. And so it kind of hit me how I can relate that back to Job. And so I wrote a little sermon about it. So life can feel a lot like rebuilding a dirt bike. When a bike's been ridden hard, stuff breaks. The chain slips, the engine locks up, the plastic's cracked, and at some point you can't just tape it back together. You gotta tape it, at some point you can't just tape it back together. You gotta tear it down and rebuild it. That's exactly what happened to Job. He had everything: family, money, health, and respect. But in a short time, it all got taken away, and his life looked wrecked. Job 1, verse 21 says, Job still worshiped God and said, the Lord gave and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised. Even when life fell apart, Job trusted God. The first part of rebuilding a dirt bike is tearing it down. You've got to strip the plastics, pull the engine, and deal with all the mess. Job's life was torn down the same exact way. Job 2 verse 7 says, So Satan went out from the presence of the Lord and afflicted Job with painful sores from the soles of his feet to the crown of his head. That's about as broken as it gets. Sometimes God allows us to go through seasons where it feels like everything is being taken apart. But He's not doing it to destroy us. He's getting us ready to be rebuilt stronger. The second part is trusting the mechanic. If you try to rebuild a dirt bike without the right manual or mechanic, or you're using YouTube, you'll just mess it up worse. Job didn't understand what was happening to him, and his friends gave him bad advice. But in Job 38 verse 4, God reminds him, Where were you when I laid down the foundation of the earth? In other words, trust me, I know what I'm doing. Sometimes we won't understand why things are happening, but we can trust God, the master mechanic, to put everything back. In Deuteronomy 31 verse 6, God tells us that He's never going to leave us nor forsake us. When the rebuild is done, the dirt bike doesn't just run the same, it runs better.